Guam Solid Waste Authority this morning. The news was broken to GovGuam.
It's already part of the receiver's plan that rates will go up by 50% over the current numbers. And again, I didn't know this information until I heard it here today. But
according to Governor Eddie Calvo's chief policy advisor Arthur Clark, the revenue that will generate will only pay 75% of the debt service of the bond GovGuam floated to meet the mandates of the Ordot consent decree. So what about the remaining 25%?
So again, the hard decision is left with the government of Guam to decide whether rate increases on top of that will be necessary in order to prevent this subsidy to this what was supposed to be an autonomous and self-funding operation. And the governor's office and the governor is very concerned about this. I mean, we've got rates increasing in utilities, and it's already hurting people in the pocketbook.
It's a situation the governor's office finds ironic, since it argues it's been denied a voice in the Ordot consent decree case.
We feel that the Attorney General's office was conflicted, and they were representing the federal receiver in this case. The Attorney General's office has said as much. They filed a motion saying that they believe that their role for the last 2 years has to act as a representative for the federal receiver, which is GBB. So they agree they're conflicted, we agree they're conflicted, and we've asked the court to allow us to substitute in unconflicted counsel, and the court has thus far refused to allow us to do it.
Clark finds it further ironic that the federal receiver does want GovGuam to have a voice when it comes to the rate increase.
I heard the receiver's recommendation here was to bypass the regulatory process and just simply pass a law to increase the rates, which I found to be utterly remarkable. Because apparently the receiver is unwilling to go and make the hard decisions and make the unpopular request to increase the rate. So he would rather that unpopular request be left with the governor's office and the legislature and the board members of the Solid Waste Authority, who have no authority to act.
As reported, the governor's office has filed a request to put a pause on the Ordot consent decree case and allow for an unconflicted legal counsel to represent GovGuam going forward. The governor's office has also filed for an expedited briefing on the matter. In the latest papers filed by the feds and the AG's office, they continue to object to GovGuam's motions.